Hey, what's up? How are you guys doing today? This is Dawnna St. Louis, and we're going to talk a little bit about one of the challenges that people run into the most, and it is all about their value proposition. I hear people complain quite often that they're asked this crazy question that they can't answer. And this question is, I'm just going to adjust my camera a little bit. What's up, Kev? How you doing, sweetie? Anyway, the question that people get asked quite a bit is, so what do you do? If you're an expert, they want to know, well, what do you talk about? What's your expertise? If you're a speaker, they want to know, what do you talk about? If you're a coach, they want to know, how do you help people? But specifically, what they're really asking you is that question that you get to ask every time you go to a networking event. So what do you do? Right? And people get a little frustrated. I'm going to pause this for 1 second because I got to go do not disturb because somebody's going to, there we go. Just sorry about that. I just realized somebody's going to hit me up and they're going to interrupt my stuff and we're not going to make that happen today. So anyway, it's a challenge that people run into. What do you do? People want to know, what do you do? And the ability to answer this question is hard. And sometimes it's even harder to even understand for yourself, what do you do? And why is this such a challenge for many people, many speakers, many experts, many coaches? Quite honestly, it's because of this one thing that we've been taught to do, and this one thing is absolutely, positively wrong. So we're going to get all up into that magic, right? I know you feel like Darren, like, oh my God, they do. They ask me, what do I do? And usually what happens is, right? Or my favorite thing to see is somebody will say, what do you do? And then for the next 7.5 minutes, you got their ass hemmed up in the corner of that conference room. And they're trying to make eye contact with anybody who passes by, anybody at all. So they be like, please get me, please come get me. And you know what? A lot of us are no better, no worse. We see you. We see you in that corner. You done got hemmed up by that person that's not only a close talker, but a long talker. And they got you hemmed up in that corner. We're like, nah, brother, I can't come help you. You know, because I'm going to end up in that corner. You gonna get me sucked in. I can't get out. Yeah, we see it happening all the time. People get hemmed up in the corner by that person who cannot answer the question, what do you do? So anyway, who am I? My name is Dawnna St. Louis. I am, yes, I am calling people out, Dawn. No, I'm not saying Darren did that. I'm not saying him, but people in general do this. Anyway, who am I? My name is Dawnna St. Louis. I am CEO of highprofitzone.com. That is highprofitzone.com. What we do is we help people find financial freedom from corporate colonization. I am the Harriet Tubman of entrepreneurs. Quite honestly, I help people turn their expertise into a high profit business. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about me, I'll give you 2 spots because first of all, I do have and have been awarded by the universe the baddest ass website on the planet. Yes, my website is boss as hell. So if you want to really know about me, I am also an international speaker. So you can go to Dawnna, DAWNNA.com. But if you want to know how to turn your expertise into a high profit business, you can check out highprofitzone.com. Just letting you know, we are getting ready in 2 days, 2 days to put up the classes for the first quarter of 2020. We only do these classes in the first quarter. There's only 6 of these classes. So I don't want you to think a lot, but there's like how to sell when you absolutely positively hate selling. Holy shit. The other one is everything you positively wanted to know. And I said positively, everything you positively or possibly wanted to know about the speaking business or the expert-based business or the coaching business. You're like, I really want to get in. So one of the first ones we're going to do is all about the speaking business. So we're going to have this huge thing on the speaking business. So those are coming up. I hope this damn thing, hold on 1 second, y'all. Don't go nowhere. I just plugged my phone in and I'm really concerned that the little magical, I can't tell if it's charging. I can't see if the little cord is doing its damn job. Oh, you know what you got to do? You got to plug it all the way in. So that would probably help. I just did that. Okay. So, hey, y'all know me. This is like behind the scenes, like, okay, what did she do? I didn't plug it all the way in. So look, it says I got 10%. So if the phone dies, y'all know what happened. The little charging cord that I thought worked didn't charge, because that's how I roll. Okay. So let's talk about this. So you're sitting there and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? What is it that I do? How do I answer this question? First, I'm going to give you the formula, and then I'm going to backtrack it for a little bit, okay? So I'm going to give you the formula. What's up, Jeracy? So here's the formula. I don't know if I'm ever saying your name right, so I just think I should just call you Miss Johnson or Mr. Johnson, or I gotta get it. That's right, Rudy. Okay, so here it is. The formula is I work with, who do you work with? 2, do something more, increase, improve, whatever it is, your expertise that you help them to increase in order, using whatever formula. Okay, so like Jurassic Park, boom, boom, thank you. So Jurassic like Jurassic Park, boom. So number 1, I love you, Rudy. Rudy, I work with, right? So who do you work with? Right? And female. Thank you. Sorry. I didn't look at your little picture and I couldn't tell if Jurassic was a male or female name. So it wasn't, I just didn't look at your picture. I don't think you look, I love you though, because you always come on, but I never looked. Okay. So Jurassic, like Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. I actually like that. Jurassic Park. They need to rename the movie. Okay. So I work with, right? So who do you work with? And I love that you're giving me love because I love you. That's number 1. I work with. Who do you work with? Right? And then number 2 is a positive thing, to increase, to do something positive, right? To increase, to improve, to blah, blah, blah. Then what is it specifically that you improve? Do you improve sales? Do you improve service? Do you improve bunions? Whatever it is that you improve, like you improve. So whatever that is, right? Using, so to increase, I love you, baby, to increase. And then number 3 is using the, whatever your method is. What method are you using? And it should be your method, right? So I could say this, I work with experts, right? Oh, here's one part that you can add. And I love this part. So you can say to increase, or you can say who want to, right? Who want to, or to, right? So I work with experts, and I could say to become entrepreneurs, or I could say I work with experts who want to become entrepreneurs using the high profit zone method, right? I could say I turn experts into high profit entrepreneurs using the high profit zone method. That's it. It's those 3 parts. It's who do you work with? What do they want to do? How do you do it? Who do you work with? What do they want to do? How do you do it? If you are saying more than that, then you don't know what the hell you're doing. Okay, so that's number 1. Here's number 2. So y'all got that, right? How about this? I need to know that you got it by you guys giving me love. Like just press on whatever little magic does so that I know that you got what I'm saying and so that I'm not crazy, okay? So I work with, right? I work with whoever you work with to do whatever you want them to do using your whatever method you got. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. It's boom, boom, boom. It's just 3 things. 3 things. Okay. So I get people all the time who tell me, but Dawnna, thank you, Dawn Marie. I love you, baby. I get people all the time that say the following, but Dawnna, what I do is I help people get over barriers and roadblocks. And I'm like, what barrier and roadblock? You know, the ones that slow them down. Which one specifically? You know, the ones that happen in life. Okay, baby, we need to be more specific about this thing right here. Like, people been getting over hurdles since they were born. Like, since they're like, their first hurdle was, I need to figure out how to flip the hell over. That was their first hurdle. They did that without you. So we need to make sure that we know how to actually help people get over a specific hurdle or a roadblock. Like, stop with the whole BS. Like, wait a minute. I help people. I love you. I help people get over hurdles and roadblocks. And I'm going to tell you why you do this. Because you done went and you done went to one of them little conferences and they done made you put on a superhero cape and your ass is out there thinking that you're Superman. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to help people that are already banged up and messed up and on the ground. So you out there talking about, I can help you. I can fly and pick you up off the ground. You only trying to work with people that are down. But let me ask you this. How would you help somebody who's a winner? How would you help somebody who, you could not see my booty. You can't see my booty. I threw there you go. Okay. How would you help somebody who's a winner? That's what you need to do, right? What happens all the time is that people are always talking about how they can put on their superhero cape. And then what they really do is they want to show up and they want to show how they're a superhero. That is not going to help you with getting your right client. My perfect client, by the way, is not busted up and banged up and on the ground. My perfect client is going, look. I'm doing some things. I'm an expert. I know my thing. I know what I'm doing. I need clarity. Okay. So you're not busted up and broken down. You're like, no, sister, I got my expert. I know I'm an expert. I'm having a hard time communicating it. I know that I'm killing it. I'm having a hard time getting that expertise in the marketplace. I just need you to show me how. If you show me how, I'm full steam ahead. I just need you to show me how. I need you to pick me up and dust me off and fix me. I just need you to give me a little clarity. I got you. That's the problem. We are so hell-bent on getting people that are busted up and broken. And then we complain that all of our clients are broke. You know why they broke? Because they busted up and broken. That's why. What you really want to do is, if you want to get paid, you want to work with people who are already out there recognizing that they don't need your expertise, but they want your expertise. They want your expertise. They want it, which means what they're saying is, look, I'm not a broke ass loser. I don't suck. No. I recognize game. And I recognize that you know what you're talking about, just like you recognize that I know what I'm talking about. And since game recognized game, I'm going to go ahead and give your game the props it deserves, and I'm going to ask you to help me. Because if I look at you and I see that you're busted and broken, then I'm putting myself up on a mantle. I am not better than any of my clients. My clients are family members. All of them are family members, and they all bring mad game to the table. I respect the game they bring to the table. I respect what they bring to the table. They respect what I bring to the table. And none of my clients are busted ass, broken ass losers. All my family members are winners. All of them. In fact, there's so much winners that if people talk shit about our family members, we actually get into a fight. So we are a little bit different. That's why it's hard to get in the family. But with that said, I want you to ask yourself this question. What would you do for me? My bills are paid. I'm happy. I'm pretty happy. I'm not struggling to get clients. I do exactly what I want to do to help the world. Now, I want you to look at your expertise and go, well, damn, how can I help somebody who's winning? Ask yourself, and if I'm not your ideal client, I want you to look at your ideal client. All we do is win, baby. Damn, I love my family. Okay. Anyway, what I want you to do is I want you to look at who your ideal client is. If your ideal client is a top leader, then I want you to identify a top leader, and then I want you to ask yourself, what can I do to help that top leader? Hey, Michael, if your ideal client is a great sales team, then what can you do to make that great sales team better? What methodology do you bring to the table to make people better? See, it's not about going and identifying people who are shit, who are already on the ground, who suck, who can't do anything, and then saying, I can help them. Well, yeah, you can help them. Of course you can. But when people are already winners, what is it that you can bring to the table for a winner to make them a superstar? How do you get people not from good to great, but from great to epic? What is it that you do there? I'm going to use Michael. Michael works with sales teams, right? Michael is likely the best sales leader I've ever met in my life. And you all know I've met a lot of sales leaders. He is probably the best sales leader that I ever met in my life. Now, why is he one of the best sales leaders I've ever met in my life? Because at the end of the day, he never walks into a team and he doesn't look at a team and says, wow, let me tell you all the reasons your team is all messed up. Let me tell you all the reasons why your team sucks. Let me tell you all the reasons why y'all need me because of your busted ass team. He does not do that. You know what he does and walks in? He goes, let me tell you why Bob is amazing. Let me tell you the game that Angela brings to the table that she's killing right now. Let me tell you how this guy over here, Rick, is bringing that up a level. Let me tell you how we can leverage all of their strengths to reach a bigger goal. And let me tell you how I'm going to motivate your people who are superstars to get there. Because you know the thing they have? They are amazing individuals. You know what I'm going to help them be? A championship team. That is power. He never walks in and says why they're screwed up. He says why they're amazing and how we can bring all those people together. He is like the Zen master of sales. Like he does it in a sales perspective. Y'all see that little bug? I'm gonna kill it. Y'all saw it. Okay. Anyway, he is the Zen master when it comes down to sales leadership. He kills it in that area. He doesn't look at what's wrong with you and why you're busted and broken. In fact, when he looks at a part of his team and he sees a part of his team that is not up at that level, then the first thing he does is, well, what am I not doing as a sales leader to make sure that that part is straightened out? What do I need to do better? That's what a real leader and expert does in their industry. Look there. He goes, the first question I ask, who on this team will be the first member of the $1 Million Club? Not who is your weakest link and how can I bring they sorry ass up? No. How can I spend time with the people who are killing it so the people who are not killing it are going, well, wait, how can I get in the killing it club too? That's what I'm talking about. How is it that you guys, when you're there right now and you're looking at people, instead of saying, how can I find this busted, broken, messed up, all the way down person and bring them up, how can you go, how can I help a superstar shine a little brighter? See, I don't work with entrepreneurs who are busted and broken and they're ne'er-do-well and they're sitting there going, Lord, Dawnna, Jesus, Lord, have mercy. I just ain't gonna make it. That's not who I work with. I work with people that go, look, girl, let me tell you something. In fact, I'm going to use Lisa. Lisa Lorette Young picked up the phone and she said, hey, I see you said that you only work with winners. Turns out, I happen to be one. I just need you to help me get a little clarity in some spots. Help me create a direction. I know I'm a badass. I just need you to help me take my badassedness and focus it in another direction. Can you help me do that? Because I already know that I'm a badass. That's how she picked up the phone and called me. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, people who call me and go, well, I don't know. What I do is, I find people who are at the bottom of the barrel and I kind of scrape them up. I give them a bath. Well, baby, if you're working with people who ain't bathing, well, goddamn. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there are not-for-profit agencies that do such a thing, right? This is what I'm talking about. So if you're sitting there right now and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Winners. And then you're going, I really don't know how to figure out how I work with winners. I wonder if that doesn't mean that Dawnna won't work with me. That's not what that means at all. Listen, sometimes you know you're a winner, but you're not sure exactly how to focus it or how to direct it. You're not exactly sure what direction it should go. You're so smart that you know you could do 5 different things, but you need help picking a direction. And then you need help taking that direction and turning that direction into an expertise and a value proposition so you can identify exactly who your ideal client is so that you can make sure that you're not talking to people who you got to convince that your shit don't sing. Like you're not working with those people. You're working with people who look at you and go, no. I already know that game recognized game. I already know you got game. I'm ready. I'm a consummate learner and do it, baby. Let's get this done. You're working with those people, not people who you're sitting here going, I need to figure out how to convince them that what I have is of value. No, you're working with people who go, no. I recognize that thing that you got is of value. And what I'm trying to do is figure out how I can play on your team. That's what you're doing. If you're sitting here right now and you're like, damn, how do I get to be a member of Dawnna's family? Because I'm going to tell you, the family is limited. But if you're sitting here going, I'm wondering how I can be a member on Dawnna's family. How do I get on her team? And, oh my God, I know it's going to cost $20,000. It doesn't. Because quite honestly, my team members, I don't pick team members based on you got to have $20,000 in your account. That's not how I roll. I don't think the quality of people comes with the amount in their bank account. That's not how I roll. I was homeless when I was 19 years old. I don't judge anybody. That is not how I roll. But if you're sitting there going, shit, I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, she curses a little bit, but I think I could deal with that. Plus, I got some holy water. I could just douse her with holy water. We could fix all of that. I am feeling very inspiring today, Mr. Bentley. I am. I talked to 4 absolutely amazing people today from my family, and all 4 of them saw a light. They saw their next level. They were just feeling it, and it helped me so much know that the work that I'm doing is the work that I'm supposed to be doing. I am supposed to be helping people get to the next level. I'm not that person who abandons my family. That's why I don't have clients. I have family members. I don't abandon my family members. I do not. It's not about what you have to do is what, you can't give me more money, then I can't talk to you. That's not who I am at all. So if you're a person right there and you're sitting there and you're watching, you're going, I'm ready to be a part of the family. I'm ready to jump in. I'm ready to take my expertise and turn it into a high profit business. Then all you got to do, quite honestly, I'm going to tell you, it's really simple. All you got to do is go to coffeewith.dawnna.com. So coffeewith.dawnna.com. Set up a time to talk to me. It's an hour conversation. I'm gonna ask you about all your little personal business. I'm like, so what you doing? Where you living? How you doing? You married? You cute though. We're gonna have a great conversation, and I really want to find out, like, where are you, and where do you want to be? Because the way that where you are is not necessarily where you want to be. Lisa, who I absolutely love, Lisa will tell people all the time that I have a gift. And I do have a gift, and it's not a gift that I deserve. It is a gift that has been given to me from a much higher power. And I am just blessed and fortunate to be able to share that gift with other people, with people who really want to do something with it. So yes, I am cray, but I love you. if you're ready to be a member of the High Profit Zone family, or if you just are like, Dawnna, how do I get into those first quarter classes? How do I get into one or two of them? You know, just give me a holler. Just go to coffeewith.dawnna.com. And I'm ready. We have, I think we have 4 new High Profit Zone family members for Burton. You got to watch this from the beginning, because seriously, you missed Preacher Dawnna today. I am cray cray. Why I gotta be cray cray auntie though? Like seriously, my nephews call me that, and I'm really starting to think it's a problem. Anyway, all you gotta do, I'm gonna say this one more time. Coffeewithdawnna.com. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you. Coffeewithdawnna.com. If you're afraid to have a conversation with me, then you definitely ain't ready to sleep in the mansion. That's for damn sure. But if you're beyond that, if you hear what I'm saying to you, if you feel, by the way, I just want everybody to know, all these people who are writing all of these people, they're High Profit Zone family members. I just want you to know. So what they're doing is they're writing stuff and they're giving me shit along the way. That's what they're doing. I love them, clearly, but they are writing. That's what they're doing, okay? And I can tell you. So let me tell you what Rudy did. Alvin, you got to watch from the beginning because you missed all the fire. Rudy, when we were at the High Profit Zone mansion, one of my problems is I can't keep up with anything small, right? So yes, if you're a family member, just write family member. We got a lot of family members. So anyway, yeah, you got to go back to the beginning if you're just jumping in because you missed all the fire. So anyway, I can't keep up with anything small. So I wear glasses. I don't know where they are. But I wear glasses and I have my phone. And the two things I could never find were my glasses and my phone. So what Rudy did was he was over my back. He saw me put my little code in my phone because just life. And he took my phone. And what he did was he went around to all the High Profit Zone family members and he did videos. He's like, hey, Dawnna doesn't know where her phone is. And you can hear me in the background going, I cannot find my phone, but I can't find my phone because I can't find my damn glasses. And so he could hear me in the background saying that. He goes, Dawnna can't find her phone. And so what we're going to do is we're going to record a bunch of videos that she'll find much, much, much later. And literally all my family members are like, hey, so look, I noticed, my favorite was one was from Lisa. She was like, I noticed that you make this face when people say something stupid. I don't know if you know that you make this face, but your face like cringes up and goes a little crazy. And like you get this little twitch in your eye. It's really, whatever, you did need a code. Anyway, they were going around and they were putting all these crazy videos in my phone that I'm not kidding you. I saw it like 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, I should go to everybody's room at 2:00 and be like, hey, I saw your video, but I didn't do that because I'm nice. But yes, that's what they did. And what was so bad is that, what's up, fam? What's so bad is Rudy is running around and he's getting all these videos from people. And you can hear people go, so wait, she gonna see me later? So she don't know I have it now? She's looking for her phone? Oh, this is great. Like, that's what they were doing. Anyway, but I love my family. There is nothing better than when we all stay in the mansion together. And I hope that you want to be a part of something absolutely amazing. We are changing the world by really helping people take their expertise and make an impact in a big way on the world. So if you're ready, it's coffeewith.dawnna.com. coffeewith.dawnna.com. I so hope to see you there. I love you guys. We're getting ready to kick off our 10-week program. It's amazing. We're actually staying in the High Profit Zone Mansion in November. So if you're ready for that, or if you're interested in getting into the the deep dive, super quick boot camp deep dive classes, let me know. I will talk to you later. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.